Are you working out hard enough? This is one of my highest performing videos, and a lot of people had the question, if I'm not working out hard enough, how can I push it that extra degree? How can I make it that a little bit harder? So today, give me 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 4. I'm gonna take you through 4 different techniques, intensity techniques I call them, that will level up your workout from a beginner, shitty workout to a nice, hard, challenging work that's gonna get you the results you want. Throughout all these examples, I'm gonna use the example of arm training, purely because that's a very easy thing to test. People understand the difficulty of things like bicep curls. It's also very easy to explain. The first intensity adding technique is something I call double up sets. How a double up set works is pretty simple. You do a normal working set, taking yourself to near failure with a nice, heavy working weight. And then when you begin to fail, you half that weight and you have to hit double the reps. Let's do an example, bicep curls. You do a set of 20, you maybe get 8 reps, but you've not used all that's in your tank, right? So you drop that 20 kilos, half it, 10 kilos, go for double the reps. So you just got 8, now you're going for 16. That's a double up set. You may need to take little breaks in between, but you've got to hit that double number. The next example of an intensity technique is what we call a super tension set. Here, we're gonna modify a movement to get rid of the extreme portions. What do I mean by that? Let's take a bicep curl, for example. The extreme portions of a bicep curl are this bottom quarter and this top quarter. When we do a super tension set, we remove the bottom corner and the top corner. What this does is it creates extra tension and your muscles don't get rest, because typically with a lot of movements, the easiest part is either at the very bottom or the very top. Bicep curls, for example. When your arm is up here, because of the way that gravity works, your entire forearm is supporting that weight. There's no longer much of a strain on your bicep. By removing that, we keep the strain on it throughout the set. In a program, this might look like a set of 10, but it's a super tension set. So instead of 10 reps all the way down, all the way up, we're restricting the movement, just that middle 2/3. Typically, you can go a little bit heavier, get more of a squeeze, and the pump from these is crazy. Our third technique, and a personal favorite of mine, particularly for arm day, hence the example, is what I call rapid fire reps. Here, one muscle is resting while the other muscle is training. This is a principle we apply to training at large, but you can actually do it within a workout. Again, let's take arms. While you're training biceps, your triceps are resting, right? So once you finish your set of biceps, you can go straight into your set of triceps without a little rest in between. This works best if you're doing roughly 3 sets of each exercise. That way you're not too exhausted and you can actually catch your breath in between those exercises. So our one muscle is working, the other one is resting, and vice versa. I talk about this a lot in my efficiency series. If you want to get through a workout quicker, rapid fire reps are definitely a way to do that. Our fourth and final intensity technique, remember these are not in a particular order. All of these are going to intensify the fuck out of your workout, but our fourth one is what I call 2-second contractions. It's kind of in the name what it is. At the end of each movement, so let's take bicep curls, at the top of a rep, instead of squeezing briefly and lowering it back down, we're gonna do a 2-second contraction. So you squeeze up, squeeze really hard for 2 seconds, back down. That's 1 rep. So for certain exercises, we might incorporate 2-second contractions. This is gonna burn the fuck out of your muscles, really build up that lactic acid, take the intensity to a whole nother level. There you have it. Nice brief video, 4 easy intensity techniques for you to implement here and there throughout your workouts. As I often say in my programs, don't go overboard with these. We can overtrain it. It's a thing that exists. Typically what I would do is incorporate 1 of these intensity techniques per workout. So not per exercise, per workout, because you'll find they're quite taxing, they're quite exhausting. The only exception is those rapid fire reps. You can do the whole workout like that, as long as you have little breaks in between each exercise. If you got some value from this video, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.